Okay, double checking to make sure the live stream is steady. Everything looks pretty good. I had to start this live stream over. I was having some glitches on my end, so yep, everything looks stable now. Yeah, so today we're going to do a review of sorts for Polyaris. We're going to do it in a live stream format, so you can kind of see exactly how everything plays out. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this game. Right now on Steam it's mixed. So pretty much take everything you see with a grain of salt. Obviously, this is just first impressions on what is pretty much in the beta stage, a demo, if you will. But yeah, the fact that they have a playable demo at this stage is great. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and start it. I was playing it a bit earlier just to see if everything was optimized, see what the settings are like and all that. Make sure it's even going to work in the first place before I started this video. So first impressions, the menu looks great. Settings, let's see here. I usually play on controller rather than keyboard and mouse, so I'm hoping the gamepad controls are usable. I was using it a bit earlier. I started a new game just to see what would happen, and the look sensitivity is really bad. You need to crank it all the way up to 100 just to be usable. So not the best. The key bindings themselves, the controls, they're okay. There's something you can get used to. It's not too outlandish. So, let's see here. Yeah. The keyboard and mouse, I can't really speak for. But one thing I did notice before starting this live stream is when it comes to the video settings, those are going to struggle. So, like I was saying, if you are running a mid-tier setup like I am on PC, then you're going to want to go middle ground on all the settings. So I set all mine to medium. Pretty much disabled a few things. But yeah, that's pretty much what you're looking at. As good as these graphics are, you just can't really take advantage of them because they're not optimized for systems that are not, you know, really high-end. I normally do a 2K setup, but I had to bring it down to 1080p to be pretty much usable. There's not an option on upscaling. You have to use upscaling, unfortunately, which I don't love, but it is what it is. That's pretty much what you're looking at for the video settings. The audio, it can be kind of wonky when you're using headphones. Sometimes it sounded like someone was following me on my left side, or there's someone or something approaching, but really it was just my footsteps because I was looking at a different direction. Not really a whole lot of settings with that, but the settings options here are pretty standard. So we'll just go ahead and start a new game. I started a new game just to make sure it would run before doing this, and yeah, just had to make sure it was going to work. The only option that you get to start with is normal difficulty. Yeah, not playable in this demo. The only one that's playable in this demo is normal, which is fine. It'll offer the most balanced experience. Okay, first thing you're going to notice is the graininess. Sector 4. So it doesn't really tell you what Sector 4 even is, or where it's at. The map seems to be non-existent. It doesn't look like you have a map. Yeah, none that I can see. You just have inventory, health, and crafting. And it looks like you have a weight limit combined with slots, which would normally be okay. Like, it makes sense to a degree when you're not wearing a backpack. Yeah, that's kind of just more flavor, if that's your flavor. Personally, I don't really like inventory systems like that. I like a weight limit, kind of like with Fallout. come on. There we go. Yeah, but visually speaking, this game looks okay. I would love to see how it would look with better graphics if those graphics were optimized, but with how they're using the Unreal Engine, you're not really able to take advantage of it to the maximum effect. The noise, it doesn't look like you really have an option to get rid of the noise, all that graininess in the background. I don't know if that's just a fundamental part of the game or what the deal is. That's funny.
I can make something out of this.
Yeah, you could, couldn't you? Okay, let's see. Last time I stepped on this, I broke my ankle, basically. So I'm wondering, if I just fall normally, will I break my ankle still? No. Okay. Yeah, it looks like this game has some scripted events. Oh, there's a mattress. Yeah, when I did my first playthrough of this save, I died because I couldn't figure out how to sleep, which seems to be a common complaint of the mixed reviews. Also found out that toilet paper is something you can use as firewood to start a fire anyway. The inventory system to move items from one side to the other, not user-friendly. You have to hold a trigger, at least with a controller, you have to hold the controller's trigger with the A button in combination. It's pretty bad. The inventory organization system, not the best. And by that I mean slots. How slots are configured when you move items from one side to the other. You don't really get to pick if you just do the auto select, but the auto select's the fastest.
Someone stashed this away.
There seems to be no way to reprogram that. Using items is extra complicated. When you want to use an item, like if I want to eat this, you have to open what looks like a Windows 7 menu to use it. It's nice that you can inspect it, but you get a really low poly version if you're playing on medium graphics. Kind of cool that it shows what effects it has, though. That's nice. Okay. One thing I'm not really sure of, because they don't really provide a tutorial at the beginning, is if this is story mode, or if there's a difference between story mode and survival mode. That's not really explained. It just says start game, new game. Ooh. Come on now, come on. For some reason, yeah, the controls are awful when it comes to the inventory. The UI is really where things kind of fell apart.
Someone stashed this away.
Okay. So for this next part, I did test out skiing. Skiing is actually really smooth in this game, I will say. I think they got that part really, really right. I really wouldn't change a thing about the skiing mechanic, because you can kind of just pull out the skis whenever.
Let's go for a ride.
And head out. It's smooth. Oh, and you can zoom in. That's one thing I really appreciated. Nope, stop it. So I just heard an explosion, didn't really see anything though. Okay. One complaint I do have is when you do ski, if you hit a bump, very small rock, if you will.
Hurts.
If you hit it like
I'll
that,
manage.
there's no controlling your fall. You're basically a Grand Theft Auto character ragdolling until the game decides that you can stop. It's not awesome, because you really don't have control over your falls. And that includes if you fall just like
Just me, the
an
snow,
inch.
and these skis.
The voice acting seems pretty solid. If this game were just about the skiing, then they would have this part on lock. Because the skiing is actually quite good. As you can see, it's starting to get a bit choppy. The performance, as good as the graphics are, like I was saying, isn't great, so it's not super well optimized when it comes to the graphics. The fact they use the Unreal Engine is great, but I'm not sure what kind of tools are in the Unreal Engine for helping graphics for mid-range setups like mine. Most people are going to have a mid-range setup. Yeah. The sound design can also be a bit wacky. I don't know if you guys are wearing headphones, but if you are like me and you move to the right while looking another direction, it sounds like someone's following you, like there's two sets of footsteps. It's just a little off-putting. So, yeah.
Time to glide.
Nice.
Out of this stuff. Good to restock.
Picking up items is fairly simple. Yeah, like I said, the skiing is really well done. Okay. Now, one thing I've kind of had to guess on so far is I don't really know where I'm going or what the objective is. Jumping mechanics are good. Pretty smooth. Very nice. I don't know how fast your exhaustion drains. It's one thing I noticed with the health here is I was trying to figure out if this was eyesight or what the deal was. It doesn't have a word next to it. Which is kind of nice that it's minimalist, but, you know, sometimes hard to read. Anyways, this is exhaustion. I don't know how fast it will go down by sprinting, but it looks like a lot. They drew a lot of inspiration from The Long Dark, and I love The Long Dark. It's got its problems, but overall,
Find some heat.
pretty good.
Anything.
They definitely drew a lot of inspiration from The Long Dark. I know that much. A tip, by the way, it turns out that toilet paper
Looks
is
useful.
a fuel source. I was asking myself, like, why is there so much toilet paper dotted around in the first house and as you go along? And I was wondering if maybe that's where all the toilet paper went during the COVID crisis, or what the deal was. It's tinder. That's what it's used for. I do like that jumping mechanic. It almost feels like Dying Light. So I'm gonna guess that it's probably mid-morning. You don't really have a clock or anything to keep time with. So that's one thing that's quirky. Not bad, just quirky. Okay. So ATV doesn't work, but skis do. Very nice. How much toilet paper? Yep, we're good. Huh. I like the little notes dotted around.
All right, this'll do.
Environmental storytelling, when done right, can be pretty good. Okay.
Feeling it in my bones. See if we can start a fire. I do not know if this lamp is limited with fuel or if it's just an unlimited fuel source, by the way. Okay, so we have to use this and that to start a fire. Turned out well.
Nice. And fires heat you up really quickly. It feels like temperature causes things to go up really fast. So, yeah. One thing I did learn is that there are recipes you can craft other items into things, like spice brews, so there's a little bit of light cooking involved in this game if you want. I have not figured out how to make water. I guess that's how. Yeah, there's not really any tutorials in this game, so that's one area where it's really, really lacking, and I hope they fix it during this phase before they release the full game. Because knowing how to play the game is kind of crucial to be able to play it, no matter how realistic it is. Wanting your game to be minimalist, that's one thing, but not knowing what buttons do things, that's not good. Okay, so we're going to eat a little bit of food here. You have to use this uncomfortable Windows 7 looking format to use items. It's not awesome. I don't love it. But the animations are nice. Except when he wastes the whole can. don't know if you can cook on this furnace. Yeah, just have this fish, this raw carp. Place. Oh, you can place it. Okay. So what if I place it here? Oh, so that's how you warm things up. You have to place it near a fire. I had some soda I couldn't drink because it was frozen. It looks like you have to place it in order for warmth to have some effect on it. Oh good, it's warming up. Okay. Sardines. Kind of annoying that you have to place each individual item down in order to warm it up. I'm gonna add some fuel to this fire. Wow! That doesn't buy very much time at all. The toilet paper lasted longer than that. Okay then. Down here you'll see in the controls that you have to rotate. You have to rotate an item in order to move it to the slot that you want to. Rotate's really not a good word for that. But it's whatever. I personally don't like menus like this unless it's Resident Evil in a survival game. That's one of the pain points I have with it. It's just not very good for controller users. And even if you just use keyboard and mouse, I feel like there's a better way. Anyways, it's very time consuming. That's the biggest thing.
All right, this'll do.
Okay, so it looks like I've cooked the carp. Now, let's see. We're really not that hungry, but at least it's cooked now. What we really need is some water. So we're gonna move this here. It's also not super clear on how you heal yourself. You can't exactly sleep wherever you want. Like if I had the choice, I would definitely be sleeping next to that fire. But you have to sleep in one of the beds that the game has dotted around somewhere. Interesting. I don't think I need more than 2 tourniquets. Oh, fire ran out. That's fine.
There's gotta be something good in here.
Okay, whatever. Now keep in mind this is still in beta, so everything you see so far probably should be taken with a grain of salt. Ah, okay. It's very hard to move items around in this game. I'm gonna move this here, that there. Just takes a long time.
I can't keep this pace up.
Okay, so it sounds like he's getting tired. Okay, can we... Oh, yes, we can use it. Let's see what that does for my hydration. The animation on food is honestly pretty good. So it looks like that had a good effect on my hydration. And that's frozen. So that's all I can do. Okay. So I gotta move this. Nope. This. There we go.
Out of this stuff. Good to restock.
Getting drunk in this game is honestly a little funny. I'll show you what happens here in a minute. I've had it happen in my last save where I picked up a bullet and it just disappeared. And it looks like it just did the same thing. So there's a glitch. Your bullets just disappear when you pick them up, and they never existed in the first place, so not awesome. One thing that is awesome is the fact you can zoom in. That's really nice. Health food. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and show you what happens when you drink.
Never drink from an unmarked bottle.
Yeah, so he gets a little woozy. Your vision goes blurry. He says funny stuff. It's pretty entertaining. So definitely keep that in the game, devs. Okay. You know what? I can move a little bit faster if I just get my skis
Just
out.
me, the snow, and these skis.
Drinking and skiing. Good combo.
I'll need to patch this up.
I knew it was a good combo. Alright. So let's actually figure out where I'm going first. Nope. Nope, put the skis away. It's really hard to know when your skis are out unless you have a shadow. It's also very difficult to know where your objective is. I'm guessing that this radio tower over here is where we're supposed to go. Like I said with the tutorials, very bad indicators. So,
Getting too tired to keep going.
honestly, my two biggest complaints with this demo so far are the UI, user interface of the inventory and transferring items, and tutorials. There's really no tutorials.
Just me, the snow, and these skis.
But on the bright side, you've got fairly good graphics. Great skiing. If skiing were just this whole game, then I would say they did a pretty good job. Except when you fall. Kind of funny, you can see the brim of the hat. Oh, yes, give me those gloves. They're dry. I can't really see the status of how dry things are. I just know whether it's dry or wet. Dry, dry, dry. Not really a meter anywhere to indicate how dry. Okay, so am I supposed to fix something up here then? Oh, maybe. Nice. Die. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I guess the radio's playing. Come on. use alcohol as fire
Just
starter.
need to lie down. Warm up.
Okay.
Fire. Light. It worked.
Cool. Now I need to place this here. I don't know what the warmth ratings on these clothing pieces are. I don't know if a beanie is actually any better than a cap, or if just having your clothes cover you is the only requirement. I don't know. I do know that the firewood does not last long. Toilet paper lasts longer than the firewood. Not sure what kind of sense that makes. Cold. That's right. Place. Such a weird way to place things down. Place. We're gonna warm this fish up again. Place. Okay. After we eat that fish, we're gonna go ahead and warm up some water as well. Hopefully we can find a bed soon. I only found one bed, and it looks like the only way to sleep, like I said, is to find one. You can't really sleep anywhere you want. So that's an interesting challenge. I don't personally like it, because in real life, if I was in this situation, I would just sleep right next to the furnace where it's warm, instead of a bed where it might be cold.
I can make something out of this.
Nice. Nice. Don't know if you can burn your food or not. Place. Do you have to scoop snow? How do you heat up water? I don't know how you're supposed to heat up snow to make water. Place. Okay, the music is pretty good. Even though when I was going up and down the ladder, it kind of switched from one ear to the other. It was uncomfortable. Songs themselves are good. In fact, the sound effects are pretty good overall. Just kind of buggy with where they're coming from directionally. Oh my god. Okay. Takes a long time to eat and drink. Okay. How do we heat up water? I guess we could go to the help. One redeeming quality so far is they do in fact have a help menu. Let's see here. Health and warmth. Yeah, when you die, by the way, you just kind of keel over like a Grand Theft Auto character. Oh, cool. This is a nice list of effects and conditions. Very nice. Cooking. Cook, warm up. Okay. This doesn't really tell me how to heat up water, though. Oh, it looks like your food can burn or vaporize. And if it freezes, you cannot use it. Clothing, sleep. Yeah, there's nothing about how to make water here that I can see. You got sleep, portable radio. Okay. So it looks like this is where they put all the tutorials. Yeah, not very clear. It's non-existent when you start the game. It doesn't exactly tell you the pause menu has tutorials, or maybe you refer to that for the first 30 minutes of playing. So yeah, kind of also a UI issue. Cooking. Yeah, I don't see anything about making water. I've been surviving on soda and fish this whole time. No way to make water. Cool.
Hope whoever left this isn't coming back.
Please inspect, drop. Yeah, it just says it's ideal for boiling water.
Just need a minute.
Well, thanks for that really helpful tip, game. Place here. Come on. Oh, okay. Yeah, adding fuel is not the easiest process either. Now I gotta start a new fire. Okay, start a fire. It's kind of nice that it doesn't take forever to start a fire. I don't want to compare this game to The Long Dark too much, but one thing I really didn't like is how long fires took to start. In fact, you can zoom in, also pretty cool. In fact, you can jump, pretty great. Oh my god. Okay. guess we don't really need that. Drop. Oh man. Okay, so I'm completely exhausted. This game's rough. Has a demo. Still has a long ways to go. Interesting. Okay, so down there the UI shows that I have a temporary buff for being warm, and I'm exhausted. I guess that means I'm more prone to falling over. Oh, I have to craft it? Oh, that's evil. That is evil. Oh my god.
Out of this stuff. Good to restock.
Just a cold mug of water. Use it. Okay. So that's so weird. You have to craft a mug of snow? How strange.
Stop now. Might not get back up.
This is a lot further than we got last time. Houses are kind of copy-paste and very empty, but I mean that's kind of, I guess it kind of makes sense. Since this is a beta, just a demo. Okay. I wonder if the houses are randomly generated? Maybe. I really hope not.
There's gotta be something good in here.
Ooh, painkillers. I don't need, let's see, what don't I need? I don't need cloves. I have to drop it, and I have to move this. Okay. Great. not the greatest menu. We've already established that, though. Can you interact with the signal? Nope. Okay.
Someone stashed this away. Energy left.
Okay. Love the music, but it's a little too intense at the moment. Cool that you can operate two hands at once, though. Oh, no space? Okay. Cargo pants. I'm guessing... Really? Really? I can't equip it. Oh, that's dastardly. That is evil.
Hope no one's needing this anymore.
What is the point? Ah, that's bad. That's bad design. I can't take off my pants and put the other pants on. Okay, great. Okay. Well, that's awful. Can I not move it to the backpack? Nope. Because I don't have a backpack, I guess. So I guess when you find a clothing item for your torso, backpack, or legs, it opens up pockets. That's what it seems like. Not the worst choice ever. But personally, I've just never been a fan of the inventory management setup like this. Ah. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to drop everything. I have to individually press the word drop. It's a very slow process. Very painful. Okay. Is that better? Open cargo pants. Whoa, okay. Are you serious? Okay. They really doubled down on this UI element. So these aren't cargo pants in the way that you can wear them. It's a different kind of backpack. Ah. I don't like that at all. Okay.
It's useful.
Having more space, not a bad thing. Let me see if it's more usable here. Open.
If I stop now, it might not get back up.
It's only slightly better with the mouse. It's very laggy and slow to move items around. Definitely not controller friendly for those that use controllers like myself. Oh, okay. If you just use the mouse when it comes to the inventory, it becomes slightly usable. But with the controller, it's completely unusable. Okay. Pockets. Takes a really long time to open things, a really long time to drop things. Kind of not a good thing when you're in an emergency situation, like there's a blizzard out, you need to run fast. Let's see if I can carry this now. Nope, still can't carry it. Okay. I don't know where you're supposed to put the rifle. Maybe in hands? Am I supposed to drop the lantern then? Mind you, there's no tutorial on any of this, so it's all just kind of guesswork. Let's back to place. What if we place it here?
Hope no one's needing this anymore.
Cool, so we got a rifle now. Single shot rifle. But you can't carry a rifle and a lantern at the same time. That's pretty bad. And it looks like if you go 1 day without sleep, pretty much kills you. Not a good ratio. This is also on normal difficulty. They would not allow you to play the easiest difficulty, or any harder for that matter. This incessant beeping, not really a clear way to get to it. It's also not marked on the radio. Apparently your radio is a GPS of sorts as well, and a radio station. It's okay for a choice, a gaming choice.
This cold's messing with my head.
What? Okay, I really have no effect. I have no idea what effect that was supposed to have. I guess I'm gonna die in this tower, because you can't sleep. You can't just sleep wherever you want. Okay, well if this is their demo, they have a long ways to go, mostly on the UI and inventory. I think I'm just gonna end it here. It is not clear whether this is a story or whether the story is intertwined with the survival system. The tutorials themselves, awful. Unacceptable. The systems, the gameplay systems itself, like these metrics here, pretty well thought out. There's a lot that's good about this game, mostly about the gameplay. The visuals and graphics would be great if it was kind of more optimized for a mid-tier setup and, you know, people who don't have the most expensive PC on the market.
I can't take another step.
Yeah. I feel you there. I can't bear another step. This game has a long ways to go in its beta stage. This demo would be a nice teaser as a concept, but that's about as far as I go. I don't recommend buying this until a lot more reviews come out on the subject, because it's pretty rough right now. The skiing's really good. Some features that they've added to the gameplay are really good, but getting this far and barely surviving because there's no tutorials and the game doesn't really teach you how to play it, unacceptable. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the review here. Hopefully you guys got a good idea of pretty much what the game's looking like at this stage. I have no idea when the release date is, but yeah. Hopefully you get some information out of this. Thanks for watching.